Good morning. It's another week. It's Tuesday. It is 7 in the morning. Oh shit, it's 8 in the morning, and I've been working for a couple hours already. Before I get started with my actual work day, I have some client work to take care of, so that's what I'm doing. I'm working from the bed right now because I'm still exhausted. Mozzie, my dog, is up here acting crazy. I'm still exhausted from yesterday, so I'm just working from the bed for now until I have to do my 9 to 5 work, which I may or may not get up and go to my desk for. But let me show y'all what I'm doing right now. Okay, so the stage that I'm currently in for this particular client is towards the beginning, and it is developing their stylescapes. If you don't know, stylescapes are essentially the better mood board, right? So it's not a bunch of random pictures to kind of give an idea of what something will feel like and the energy that it will give, but it is more tailored and specific to a brand to show what their specific look and feel may look like. So you are including like a logo idea, you're including mock-ups, you're including things that are specific to them. If that explanation is terrible, I will link a video below that will explain it better. But I personally think stylescapes are way better than mood boards, especially if you're working with clients that aren't like typically in this creative space, or they're not designers, or they don't normally think in that way, because I think it's absurd to give someone a bunch of pictures and expect them to kind of get it or like understand the vision, you know, versus showing them something very cohesive that looks like it's telling a story specific to them. I think it's better. So that's what I'm doing now. Let me share my screen. So they previously sent me this kind of mood board or collection of images that they like. It is a very diaspora-centric look and feel. Everything has everything to do with Black people and the connection between different types of Black people, different eras, different looks, style, music, all the things, right? And so I already did stylescapes for them. I did 2 of them before. For full transparency, they didn't like them. In retrospect, I didn't like them either, but the timeline on this project is pretty short, and I get in the habit of rushing things rather than taking a step back and figuring out what's realistic. And so I'm now deciding to take a wider lens. I've taken much longer this time as far as planning, and I am creating one more stylescape for them that I think will kind of hit the mark better, and hopefully it does, because again, we're on a tighter timeline. And then I'll also adjust the timeline for them so that we can get to their goal deadline. This process, I don't know if I mentioned, but this is a branding project, and so I will essentially be creating a logo, color palettes, typography, all that stuff into a brand guide for them, and that will be our next major milestone. Obviously, this is a client that's currently in progress, so I can't show you everything that's being done. I won't be able to show final products and things like that, but I'll be able to show a bit of the beginning process. So this is the stylescape I'm working with now. Let's look in artboard view, trim view. Okay, so I essentially started with the photos. Obviously there was they made it very clear that they wanted some connection to Black hair, and obviously some connection to culture, things like that. And so I boiled it down to kind of like a time capsule for all Black people of different backgrounds. And what I did with the photos was add a treatment to them so they all look the same, like they could be placed on the same graphic, or they could have come from the same place. I made them dual tone, which I think adds to like the nostalgic feel, or like the homey feel. And then I also added a halftone texture onto them because I like the idea of making these things look like print. Again, kind of a nod to the nostalgia of things. I like what I have so far. Right now I'm working on color palettes. We did discuss previously how they would like their colors to come out, and they did also send over some color inspiration, and so I'm working on that now. I'm looking to add like other, maybe some cooler colors in here, but they should all be muted still, towards the gray areas. I like this a lot actually, but it seems random. So anyway, I'm gonna play around with these colors and stuff. I am also going to add in a hero image, which would be a larger image of someone that represents like their current target audience. I'm gonna add that in. I'll be right back. Something new, I remember, thinking that we were private. Ready to go
take flight, oh yeah. Promise I really don't mind it. Don't you move, I made some time for you. I can't decide for you. Oh no, you choose. I made some time for you. I can't decide for you. Oh no, you choose. Wanna know me? Whole time you been waiting on me. Trying to pick us up me. Take time just to get to know me. Oh no. Once I come around, don't wanna go home. Take time, make time.
Okay, so this is with the hero image added. So I'm gonna work on adding mock-ups and logo and whatnot, and then I'm going to send this off to them, and then I have a ton of other things to do. So I will check back in later. It is quite a few hours later. It's like the entire day later. It's after 6 o'clock. I did so much today. I think I killed it. I am about, mind your business, okay? I'm about to sit down and record a super casual video, which happens to be a major announcement and milestone in my life. Oh, if you are watching this the day it goes up, or whatever the case may be, that video may be going up before this. I'm not really sure. I don't know what's going on here, but if not, you know, check back in a few days. But yeah, I'm gonna sit down and record this super casual video, and it's just gonna be me rambling. And then I'm gonna go take Mozzie for a walk and go grocery shopping. Because I'm in the mood to work and I've been working this whole time, I'm gonna come back, cook, and get back to work. That sounds unhealthy, but once I'm in the mood, I just gotta keep going.
I know that you try. Yeah. Tell me what you want after this club.
Get in, loser, we're leaving the house. Not it being 8 a.m. and I'm already out the house. I'm on my way to a coffee shop because I felt like I should change the scenery. And I don't work at coffee shops normally. I'm a member at the Gathering Spot, which is a co-working, event space, networking, a membership club situation. And so normally I would go work there, but I feel like doing something totally different today, and that's that. First thing I'm gonna do when I get there is journal. I only journal about 4 times a year, so this might be a good one. You know what? I had to leave the coffee shop because I started thinking about books, and now I'm going to the bookstore easily distracted. Happy Thursday, and a busy one it is, unfortunately. At the beginning of the year, every year, I find that people kind of like hit the ground running and at work and their businesses and whatever. And I get a huge influx of people wanting to start projects with me or continue projects that were put off or whatever. And so last night I spent some time doing a lot of pricing and invoicing and making contracts and all this stuff. And right now I use a system called Dubsado to do all of that management. And Dubsado is a platform that can be automated, and it should be real seamless and streamlined to do all of this. Except even though I've been using it for X amount of years, I never actually organized. I never actually set myself up in the most efficient way. And so that's something I want to start doing, because last night it was a pain in the butt and whatever. But that being said, this morning I want to go through the stuff that I made and sent out last night and make sure that it's correct and makes sense for each client. I have another invoice to prepare today, so I'm going to show some of that. I also, once again, am trying to film today for a video that I want to go up today. So I don't know how I'm going to do all the things, and of course I still have work. First things first, I got to eat. It is 8:15. I want to be done filming by 10. It should be a fairly simple video, so we'll see what's up with that. It's 9:13. Can I do this? I don't even like coffee unless I'm buying like the sugary coffee from Starbucks and all them. This is survival. I have a Keurig in here for survival. Right now and my computer froze. You just can't win over here. So I just finished recording. It took me a little longer than anticipated because my laptop just had to die in the middle of filming, and I needed it because the video does have a screen recording in it. But I got that done, thank the Lord. I have 10 minutes before I have to, you know, log in and go to a meeting, and so I am going to, once I take lunch from my 9 to 5, I'm gonna show you all my contract and proposal process so that you can see what that looks like as I submit another one. I'm trying to take you all as behind the scenes that I possibly can of my work and the business side of design, because this is the stuff that everyone always wants to know. If there's anything particular you want to look at, of course, let me know, and I'll do my best. I just had a kickoff call with, can I say what this is? No, I can't say because I can't say yet. With around their creator program. I am one of 10 creators for their TikTok account, and this is a 6-month program, I believe. And so we're all brought on to create a number of TikToks every month for their account. I believe they grew their account to over 600,000 in the past year. So that is really cool. I'm excited to participate in this program. I think first of all, I think it's a great opportunity, number one, but two, I'm happy to have a contract that's like a program style where one, it's long term, and two, I get to be around and working with other creators. It was just really cool to see. Also, most of us were from New York, so that's cool. Post your stuff. Everybody says that, but for real, listen to me, if not anybody else, because you never know who's watching, and you never know what opportunities will come from it. I have a lot of cameras, and I'm gonna figure out how I can use these so that I'm not like wasting them. Not wasting them, but they're definitely collecting dust. And obviously, like, I could have multiple angles. I'm recording on one camera. I got these two. Like, I could really get it popping. So I was just reviewing the proposals and whatnot that I sent previously as I get ready to send another. This is essentially what I send out. So after our first conversation where a potential client will let me know what it is they're looking for or what problem they're trying to solve, I'll put together a proposal based on what we discussed and services that I think that they need. And so these were two that I offered this one particular client, and they ended up, it just has the details of what's included in both and the price and other questions like desired deadline and any priorities and things like that. So they would submit this, and then following that, once they agree on that package they selected, I'll send them a final proposal which has their contract included, which is all of this, and the invoice included as well with the payment schedule. Having a two-step proposal process is not something that I want to do, so that's something I want to update. Lastly, I always send a proposed timeline so that they can see generally what part of the process will be happening at any given time. This is a template, so I haven't changed anything on here, but I did do the external project timeline, and as you can see here, it's in calendar view, so you can see on any day what exactly we'll be working on. You can see we have weekly meetings set potentially on Thursdays. You can see we'll be working on logos for X amount of time, and then we'll start color and type on X day, stuff like that. Those are the type of systems that I'm trying to streamline and automate and just basically make it as easy as possible to do the admin work so that I can actually do the project itself, if that makes sense. Just stopped by my P.O. box, got some Tyra mail. Let me find some Tyra scissors. Oh, this is so cute. So Danae, I hope I'm saying your name right. She made this book that essentially helps you plan out your creative projects. Look at this. She included one of my rap formations in the box. That is so cute. This is very dope. I can't wait to show everybody this. It has a front section for resources, tells you all about IP, types of business structures. It has budgeting in here. I can't wait to make some content for this. This is perfect. If you're watching this, thank you so much. I can't even wait to tell y'all how I'm gonna use this book because it makes so much sense for what I got going on right now. Very exciting. So you will be seeing this book a lot in my future videos, just so you know. I'm gonna leave the link to this on her website in the description down below. Get you one, trust me. I am on my way. I have Mozzie with me. I'm on my way to Staples right now because my sister's 7th birthday is coming up. It's on Valentine's Day. She's having a party the weekend before. She wanted it to be Wednesday themed like the show, so I had to put her face on Wednesday's body in the flyers, so on the invitations, not the flyers. I hate the word flyers. I'm going to Staples right now to pick them up, and I hope they look good. I'm not gonna lie, when I was making the invitations in the first place, I was dying laughing because it looked so funny to me. It was also kind of a difficult process because obviously I'm just using a picture of her and the angle wasn't the same, and like, but I did what I could do. Let's see what it looked like. All right, let's see. I can't show y'all the address, but y'all can see her face on the body.
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Before we get started, click that subscribe button, turn on notifications, and give me a huge thumbs up. So I have 2 friends, but I just called them so they're my crew. My sister just wants to say hi.
Hello.
So
the greens have been consumed. It's about to be a good day. It is Sunday. I have 0 obligations today, so I'm going to be reading for the entire day with my phone on Do Not Disturb. I don't exist today. I don't want anybody contacting me. I'm gonna go ahead and close this vlog out now. I probably did not introduce this vlog, but at this point, who cares? Thanks for watching, and I will see you next week. Bye.